guys, welcome back to another Monster Firestorm video, and today we have episode 23 of the Monster Evolution series, and this one is all about Monster Patrol. Now this is probably one of the longest episodes I'll ever do, so let's just get right into it. So, here we go, we're going to start off with Monster Patrol, the first and second ever variation that I could find. Again, like I said in every video, in every episode, I probably haven't missed quite a few. So, here is the first one that I found. Basically, Monster Patrol started off, as you guys know, when Tom Meents drove Monster Patrol before he drove Bulldozer and Maximum Destruction and moving on forward. This was the truck that he drove on the top left. That's what it looked like back then. And then on the bottom right is basically another version of Monster Patrol that ran back then, I guess. The top left one is really where it all started, where everything just kind of started with the front engine for Monster Patrol. Was really popular back then, really quick, of course, because of Tom Meents driving. And yeah, the other one was also known. I mean, Monster Patrol in general is a truck that's well known for being a fast competitor. Now it's more known as an independent truck, so you don't really see it too often as much as you used to do, because you used to see it like basically in every single Monster Truck channel there was. Now the next version of Monster Patrol is a special paint scheme. A Frankenstein-looking Halloween paint scheme, I guess. I have no clue. But the truck does look kind of cool, I guess. It has basically the Monsters logo, which I don't really know what this means, because I wasn't a fan back then, but Monsters logo, a Frankenstein on the side, a few more, like, kind of, I don't know, words or whatever, some sponsors on the back wing, AMSOIL. And yeah, that's really all I can say to this truck. This truck was pretty popular for the paint scheme, of course, during Halloween. And he probably ran this truck throughout Halloween times back then, I guess so. So right there is the next paint scheme. This is a total new paint scheme. This is a paint scheme where basically he added more flames to the truck. This truck was full of flames, green flames. One half of the truck was green, the other half was black. The wing just got huge. I don't know what happened here. This is a huge wing. I guess it's one thing that Monster Patrol is actually pretty popular for, having a huge wing on the back. That's something that a lot of monsters back then didn't have. And even nowadays, I don't know, like, most monsters have something 3D on the truck, but not a wing. It's basically mostly going to be, like, some sort of weird part of, like, I don't know, an accessory or something. But this is what Monster Patrol looked like for a special paint scheme that he ran, I guess, for a weekend or so. I have no clue. A lot of these paint schemes, I don't really know when or how long they were driving for, but I also don't really know much about these. I'm kind of going to these things blind, so there it is, guys, then Monster Patrol paint scheme with the flames. And here's the next one, the next two. These two are kind of similar, I guess. Not really similar, but I just put both in one because I don't want to make the video too long. But here's the next one. The top left is basically a St. Patrick's Day paint scheme with the leprechaun in the yellow circle that you guys see. And on the side, it says, in case of emergency, dial 911. This was basically a special paint scheme that he ran, I guess, to commemorate the people that served for 911 for the police or whatever. So yeah, there it is right there. And the other one on the bottom right is another special paint scheme. This is kind of similar. I mean, I don't. It's not too similar to the ones that run now, but it is a total different body. As you guys can see, the one on the left is a square body, and the one on the right is a more normal, I would say, Ford pickup truck. So the one on the right side, I mean, has basically green checkered flags on the side, and then has the man running with a gun. So this is a total different paint scheme to the one that you see on the left. Seeing as this one actually has something totally new on the tailgate. Well, not on the tailgate, but on the back side with the checkered flag, and also just this is, I guess, when Monster Patrol was kind of switching its paint scheme around. I don't know, but yeah, we're gonna go to the next one right here. So here's the next one. A ride truck, not really too special, just basically your average ride truck. They did take away the checkered flag from the back. This was a more recent ride truck, I guess. At World Finals, set on display. There's just a lot of detail that's just gone from the truck, like the checkered flag, like I mentioned. The lights are not on the top. They did take away a lot, and sadly, that This is what it looks like. Here's another early Monster Patrol. This is a totally different paint scheme. It still has the same checkered flag and also the Monster Patrol logo and the weird guy with a gun in his hand, but the main body is actually blue instead of green, which was a really nice touch. Instead of green and gray on the wing, I know green and black, green and black, we have silver or gray with some purple outlining. So this is a totally new paint scheme for Monster Patrol that is maybe one that you don't even know of. I guess this was just another one of those special deals where Monster Patrol ran a certain paint scheme for like a weekend or so, and this was definitely one of those cool looking designs, I guess. So here's the next two. I put both of these on there because they both look quite similar. So I'm going to be talking about this one next. This one looks like a Halloween paint scheme. I'm just guessing this looks like a Halloween paint scheme, seeing as purple and orange are the main colors of Halloween that you see more often. So this was, I guess, a Halloween paint scheme that he brought out. Looks amazing, actually. I do like it. It did change the whole look, though. Basically, he added on the hood of the truck, they added a big star. There's orange accents on the tailgate. On the tailgate, there's a little bit you can see on the front end and on the basically the window piece, and the rest of the bottom half of the truck is all a purplish blue color. It looks more purple, but it's also kind of blue. Definitely did change the look of the whole truck. You can definitely still tell it's Monster Patrol, but it just like it looks drastically different, and I kind of like that. This truck ran. It looks like the show on the left looks like it ran in Tacoma. I would say. I have no clue. But yeah, that's a really cool looking paint scheme. Nice little change for Monster Patrol for that little paint scheme, seeing as it normally runs green and black. And here's the next green and black paint scheme. This was a ride truck that they had for a while. Now the design, you can barely even tell what it is, but it's basically the same man holding a gun running away or whatever with the Monster Patrol logo and the checkered flags. But the main colors look a little more washed away. I guess the graphics weren't the best on this truck, but it's still a pretty cool looking ride truck nonetheless. Really nothing much to say. Let's move on to the next truck. And here's the next one. This one kind of looks more similar to the one that we saw earlier in the video. Same thing with like those green flames coming off of the Monster Patrol logo. The whole front end is painted in green and having more flames. Basically just going the other direction from the hood to the tailgate. The whole cab is in green except for the bottom half of the cab. It's all in black. It's an extended cab tooling, which is also kind of different. It's also on a Chevy body, which I think it's always been on a Chevy body. The wing is not there anymore. That's actually the one thing that a lot of people, you guys might notice. The wing has been removed for this design. I guess it was just, the wing was kind of useless, or they just wanted to finally get the wing off and try something new. The next one actually does have the wing, but a new wing, a very, very small wing. That's silver. And the main paint scheme, the main body is black with some green flames. Barely any flames anymore. They did add the lights on the top, and the Monster Patrol logo has changed, as well as the guy on the side. He does have himself riding on a tire, or just walking on top of a tire, monster tire that would probably be, and then also having a lot of white looking bullet holes, which is something that you barely ever see on monsters anymore. And thinking about that, the same thing kind of happened, but instead they changed it to stars. They added a Monster Patrol logo to the side and made the bottom half black and the top half green, kind of returning to like one of those older paint schemes. And this is basically the paint scheme that you see nowadays on Monster Patrol. The truck still does run, the wing is the same size, and the lights have been shortened, I guess. So that's all I got to say for this truck, guys. Hope you all enjoyed this episode, and more episodes coming soon. Let me know what trucks you want to see for the Monster Truck Evolution series in the future. Like and subscribe to the channel, it'll really help me out a lot, and I'll see you all in the next Monster Firestorm video. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.